Thank you so much for tuning in to this channel. And if you don't already know, this channel is for everything event space related. Okay, we're talking startup, we're talking marketing. Okay, we're talking contracts, we're talking operations, we're talking management, we're talking finding helpers, we're talking getting people to come in and to patronize your space, we're talking customer service, all the things, okay, that's involved in that event space industry. That's what we talk about on this channel. If that resonates at all with you, I want you to subscribe to this channel and follow me as well. I have an event space group. You can follow that group on Facebook. And yeah, we're gonna get into it. Today, guys, we're talking about purchasing or selling your event space business, okay? The things that's involved in it, the things you're gonna have to go through, the important questions that you need to ask or at least have answers to if you're selling. And, you know, some of the viable questions that kind of just make sense that I think people kind of neglect or forget about, don't do the due diligence and don't try to research. And this is what we're talking about today, if it's happening right now. Guys, so we're talking about purchasing or selling your event space business. Okay, it's a thing, it's a thing, it's a thing, it's a thing. It happens. People want to sell, people like it at first and they want to get out. They got into it for the wrong reasons. They realizing it's not what they thought. Whatever the reason is, you're selling your event space. And for those of you who are actually looking to purchase the event space, I have the questions that some of the questions that you should be asking, okay, for the seller of the company, okay, or of the business, I should say. All right, so let's get into it. So first of all, the first question you need to be asking is, why are you selling your business? Now, listen. This question is kind of like going to be playing I Spy, Blue's Clues, and Inspector Gadget all into one, okay? Because they are not going to tell you the truth, okay? They're not going to tell you if they're having bad sales. They're not going to tell you if it's in a bad location. They're not going to tell you if it's a crime-riddled area, okay? You're going to have to decipher all of this for yourself. See what they tell you, and look out for any potential red flags. You're going to look out for anything that is motivating them to sell. Like, what's the real reason, right? Of course, you got to do your regular research as if you were starting from scratch, okay? Because there can be some holes, okay, in what they've researched, and now they're seeing the impact and the results from those holes. Maybe they're not booking enough, maybe they're not getting enough traffic, maybe they just hate it, okay? So whatever the reason, okay, you need to know and understand their motivation for selling. And if you're selling, you need to have that ready because people are going to ask, okay? People want to know, why are you selling, all right? And the next question you should ask is, what's the financial health of this business? People are going to want to see financial records. They're going to want to see profit and loss statements. They're going to want to see tax returns. Yes. They're going to want to see cash flow statements, okay? Now, anybody could conjure up this stuff. Let's be real, okay? The things that you also want to see in addition to those things is their sales with their point of sale system, okay? And you want to see it on the, I call it the inside and outside. I don't know, you want to see basically their point of sale system, whether it's HoneyBook or 17 Hats, whatever it is, okay, that you're using, okay? And you also want to see their Stripe account, the account that's actually processing their payments, okay? And that's what they should be using if they are coming up with these profit and loss statements and stuff like that. They should be getting some of that information from these CRMs, okay? So it shouldn't be a problem for them to show you that. Now, if you're actually selling your event space, you should have this stuff ready. And don't lie. Tell the truth what's going on, okay? If it's not renting good, if your marketing isn't tight, if whatever it is, tell the truth. Tell what's going on, okay? Don't let people fall into the same trap that you did, okay? Or maybe you realizing that you're doing something wrong and you're not willing to fix it. Let them know what it is, right? It's not that hard. The next thing is, what is the current revenue and profitability? People are not in this business just to have events for free. People want to make money, okay? You may love the industry, you may love having an event, you still want to make some sort of profit, okay? And you want to see how the business is performing. You want to see if it's sustainable, right? If it's something that you want to get into in an investment that you want to actually invest in, okay? We don't invest in things just for it to go down. We want it to go up. We want our investment to grow. We want our investment to make us money. Otherwise, what's the point? What are we doing, right? The next question we want to ask is there any outstanding debts, liabilities, anything I should know? Okay. And you're going to verify any unpaid debts, any loans, business loans that's tied to the business. Don't think that just because, you know, a lot of times people will take out a loan, okay, a personal loan, and then the bankers, whoever, the people in the back of the bank will be like, oh, you know, you could tie it to the business. And a lot of times they don't even know what they signed, okay? They don't even know that the debt is tied to themselves as well as the business, because a lot of things go over people's heads and they just sign it, okay? You need to know if this debt is their personal debt or if it's their business's debt that you're about to buy. If you're gonna buy an event space or any business for that matter, you need to know what type of financial situation they're in. If this business has any loans, outstanding loans and balances for that loan, and do you have to pay it? Most likely you do if it's a business that you're purchasing, okay? Also, let's talk about legal issues. Did somebody ever slip and fall in there? Has somebody ever hit their head in there? Is something pending? Were they ever served? These are things that you have to ask, okay? Because, and you got to follow up on that, because once you purchase that business, you're purchasing that problem as well. If it occurs, if it's there. I just want to make you guys aware of it. Who are the primary customers? And what is the customer retention rate, okay? You have to learn about the business's target market, who they've been targeting in the past, okay? You got to learn about what and how they've been targeting them, okay? How they're getting people to come into their doors. What type of marketing are they using? Are they using traditional marketing? I can't talk today. Or are they using digital marketing? Are they using both? Were they using organic marketing, or were they using paid marketing strategies? Or are they using both? You need to know, so this way you can know how to move based on what they've done. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the same space. The space hasn't changed. People know about it, but you need to know the marketing effort that took place before you got there, who they're targeting, what that looks like, and what their customer retention rate is or was, right? What's included in the sale is the next question. We need to know, what are you giving us? What am I buying? Okay, you need to confirm if it's the furniture, if it's the fixtures, if it's I don't care if it's the soap dispenser, okay? I don't care if you need to put everything into that business, that bill of sale. You need to put everything in there. You need to break it down. I recommend getting a lawyer, okay? Don't try to do this on your own. Equipment, digital assets. Let's talk about that, because this is something that people they sleep on. They sleep on digital assets. They sleep on what that website that was pulling people in, okay, and getting people to come. They sleep on the social media accounts that was pulling people in and getting people to come. They're sleeping on the ads that they were posting on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter that was getting people in and getting people to come, okay, and getting your bookings. So we need to, don't discredit the digital assets, okay? Digital assets are sometimes just as, they're powerful tools, okay? Sometimes you'll see a lot of people, they'll tell you, and I've spoken about this in many, many videos. You have to post about your business. You have to establish your journey. You have to establish, what it is that you're doing, how it is that you're connecting with your target market, right? All of that matters. These digital assets, is it coming with the sale? Do I get the website? Do I get that password? Do I get who it is that you created that website with? Or who created the website? Did you create it? Okay. Contracts, licenses. Is this all part of the deal? If you have a liquor license, that's a big thing to consider, because you can't sell a liquor license. They would have to, in most states, they would have to apply, or you would have to apply, okay, for that liquor license. Have they had any issues with that liquor license? Have they had any violations? This is getting into a long video. I might want to do a part. I might want to do a part 2. Okay. The next one is what marketing strategies were currently being used, and you got to assess the business, how they attract their clients, as I mentioned earlier, and whether their strategies were effective or do they need improvement. So guess what you need access to? The analytics. You need to know when they post, how often they post, what it looked like, the people that liked, the commented, the people that shared. Okay, you need all of the analytics, what made sense for this business, because you want to kind of, if it's something that worked, you want to just improve on what's working. You don't want to mess up what was going on that was good, right? You want to improve you need to improve what's not working, right? So, and people notice, right? How many times have you go into a business and you're like, it's like under new management, and you're like, these collard greens don't taste the same. Right? You're like, this shrimp, this tastes different. The recipe is different. They didn't give them the recipe. The recipe was not sold. Okay? Or they just not doing it right. They added their own special touches to it. But those things matter when you're purchasing and selling a business. Okay? What was I? The last one, I'm gonna have to do a part 2, y'all. But the last one is, are there any disputes or complaints from customers? Okay, vendors, employees. Okay, this means you looking at the reviews. This means you trying to uncover any reputation issues. This means Yelp has their own thing going on. I need to do a video about Yelp, but this means that you need to go and research what the business looks like online and what the reputation is online. Research what people are saying about it, the employees, the customers, the vendors. Contact the vendors, ask for their vendors list, and ask what their relationship is. You can't be afraid to do all of these things, because relationship matters, right? Building that know, like, and trust factor matters, right? If you're trying to keep this business going the way that it was going, and just improving on that and going up. Okay, we're not trying to go backwards. We're trying to go up. I'm gonna do a part 2 of this video. I'm gonna do a part 2. Comment part 2, okay? If you want to see a part 2 of this video, be sure to like and subscribe if you've learned anything today. If it's anything that you want me to touch on, or a topic you want me to cover, and let me know your experiences, guys. If you've sold a business, if you've purchased a business, what that looked like. I love to hear about your stories. I love to read the comments, and let me know, okay? If you don't know already, I have a course. If you watch for this long, okay, I have a course that teaches you how to start, operate, and manage an events-based business. I was so into this video, I forgot to mention it. It's affordable, okay, and it's a good course. It goes into so many different topics, like startup, budgeting, pricing, contracts, all of the things, okay, and marketing, how to treat your customers. It goes into its detail, very deep, okay, and check that out. The link is going to be somewhere in the description somewhere. And yeah, I'm out. I'm going to try to do a part 2 of this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. Thanks for watching.